what's going on, folks? This is Celebrity Health Expert Obi here. Can you lose weight without dieting? Now, that is very difficult to do. Do you know why? Because now you're asking someone to basically put all of the emphasis on just calorie burning, and you're not doing anything with how many calories you're consuming. So if you're someone that's consuming, let's just say you're like, you know what? I'm just going to eat anything I want, and I'm going to rely on losing weight and losing body fat with just exercising. So I'm going to consume 5,000 calories or 6,000 calories a day, and I'm just going to rely on exercise to burn everything off and to put myself in a deficit. You would have to be exercising probably like the people on The Biggest Loser, 7 to 8 hours a day to be able to create the deficit. There are in 1 pound of fat, there's 3,500 calories. All right, 1 pound of fat. To create a caloric deficit, a weekly deficit, you need to be in a weekly deficit of 3,500 calories. That equates to 500 calories per day of a daily deficit to lose 1 pound of fat per week. Okay, so if you're someone who's like, I'm going to eat anything I want and I'm just going to rely on exercise, it's going to be very difficult. You're going to be having to do cardio and weight training most of the day. All right, 6 to 8 hours a day. So that's why it's not something that if you really want to lose body fat and lose weight, you have to have the exercise and the diet component. You have to be eating fewer calories to put yourself in the deficit. It's going to be a lot easier. I mean, honestly, to really burn five slices of pizza, you got to burn about 1,425 calories. To burn 2 cups of ice cream, you're going to have to burn 1,200 calories. That's how much calories is in 2 cups of ice cream. To burn 2 double cheeseburgers, you're going to have to burn 1,400 calories. All right, 1,400 calories. To burn 4 12-ounce cans of soda, you're going to have to burn 720 calories. All right, just by exercising. So that's a lot of exercise you've got to do to burn all of that dead weight or dead calories that you consume, empty calories. So that's why you want to have the diet component and the exercise component. Can you lose weight without dieting? It's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very, very difficult because the objective is to be in a deficit. You have to burn more calories than you're consuming. So if you're consuming a high amount of calories, now all of the work and the effort is on the burning of the calories, right? So you're making your job so much more difficult because you're killing yourself with how much you're putting in your mouth. And then now you've got to put all of the emphasis on the exercise. And I don't think anyone has that amount of time in a 24-hour period to be exercising 6, 7, 8 hours a day. Number one, it's not even healthy as it is. Okay, so that's kind of where when you're thinking about losing body fat, you want to make sure that you are eating fewer calories, you're consuming enough calories that is going to give you enough energy and make sure that you're able to function properly throughout the day and give you enough energy to power through the day and then also exercise and work out. So it's trying to find that happy medium of how many calories you should be consuming. And that's going to be based on activity level. It's going to be based on body weight. It's going to be based on your age. It's going to be on your sex. It's going to be based on, if you're, let's just say, for example, you're someone who's pregnant or someone who's breastfeeding, you're going to probably having to consume more calories than normal because of your baby. So many different variables that's going to affect how many calories you should be consuming to help you lose body fat along with the exercise component. So I would never advise anybody to focus on losing body fat without being on a proper nutritional program that's going to allow you to be successful, and it's going to make it a much easier process. It's not going to be something where it's going to be so difficult to do where you're just like, oh my God, this is crazy. I'm in the gym 5, 6, 7 hours a day, which is insane. That's almost like The Biggest Loser, where they're having them do like 3 a day workouts, which is ridiculous. The thing about it is when you start to lose weight, people don't understand that your metabolic rate starts to slow down. All right. So that whole 3,500 calories, 1 pound of fat, as far as the deficit, that's going to change. So it's not a straight linear line, 3,500 calories, 1 pound of body fat for the deficit, because as your metabolic rate slows down when you lose weight, that's going to change as well too. So it's not straight to the last decimal digit, 3,500 calories, as far as 1 pound of fat to lose per week. But that is really it's around there. It's close to there, right? And your metabolic rate will kind of affect that number slightly, either higher or lower. But the advice is to make sure that you're on a proper caloric program and you're burning enough calories every single day, at least burning, 500 calories a day, which would help you to get to the deficit of 3,500 calories for the week. And that allow you to lose 1 pound of fat per week, which is like a healthy weight loss anyway. 1 to 2 pounds of body fat per week is a healthy weight loss based on the CDC. I hope that helps you in terms of how to lose weight without dieting. And if you guys have any interest in any of my weight loss sculpting programs, body sculpting programs, lose fat, lose weight, get in the best shape possible, click on the link on the description and message me and I can help you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe and like this video. You guys take care. Have a fabulous day.